Haven't seen a leech in a while. You think the city got them all?
Okay.
You good?
Hey, Micah.
Come in and let your cares melt away for a while.
What drink do you recommend?
Of course, I recommend our house specialty, the Chimera. It's a unique triple-layer drink that I believe you'll find quite delightful. It consists of mild cold soju on the top, a thin layer of fruit liqueur in the middle, and a strong dark soju at the bottom. The initial mildness of Chimera slowly warms the senses, which rapidly transitions into a sudden burst of sweetness from the fruit liqueur. This sweetness braces the palate for the impact of the much stronger, robust finish. It's a drink of my own design.
Neat. I'm looking for a Yumi Komiko.
You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
I have some documents for her to sign. I'm an old friend of hers. We go way back. None of your business. Why do you care so much about a Yumi?
Not that it's any of your business, but we're very close. We're in love. I refuse to let anything bad happen to her, no matter how much trouble she's gotten herself into.
Well, I'm hoping to help her with the Bayou problem. Kind of. I have some documents for her to sign.
Yeah, sure. Tell me another one. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
I suspect I would enjoy the attempt much more than you would.
I'm no debt collector. I'm from the Crimson Fleet. I don't know if I'd want to just announce that. How much is this going to cost me? Who's going to throw me out? You? How much is this going to cost me?
Oh my god. You're offering me money to betray her? How low can you get? Look, I'm getting really tired of this crap. Get out now.
Who's going to throw me out? You?
When I need the trash taken out, I call the strikers. They take care of the garbage around here. So unless you want to deal with the toughest gang in Ebside, I'd suggest you leave. Now.
I mean, I've dealt with a bunch of gangs. Okay, so the only option I have is the Crimson Fleet, or potentially there's some way I could stealth my way through this, but historically I've not done well with that. So I'm no debt collector. I'm from the Crimson Fleet.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out, but, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. You already have access, so you should know the way.
Yep.
Enjoy your stay.
Hey there.
Optional kill a Yumi? No. That sounds not good. Use the evidence to extort her? That's okay. Killing her, that's a step too far. Unless, you know, she does something that encourages me to kill her. Yeah, I don't know why the recording is so flickery. Hey there, Yumi.
Yeah. What do you want?
I need a way into the Genodyne's power facility. Nothing, sorry to have bothered you. You work for Genodyne, right?
Before you continue, let me save you some time. If you're having a problem with your power or complain about your rates, you need to contact our customer service department. Anything else?
Yes, I need a way in.
You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that.
Help me or this evidence of your scheme with Bayou ends up on SSNN. Crimson Fleet's asking, not me. Attack, I don't have time for this right now. What help if I said I'd be willing to pay? It might actually, because she's broke. But first, we'll just extort.
How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it.
I probably will. What exactly do you do for Generdyne? I'm guessing there's not much love for how things are progressing in Generdyne. Is there something personal going on between you and Benjamin Bayou?
I suppose if I don't explain, a copy of that recording you found might end up on the next SSNN report. Okay, fair enough. A few years back, the previous CEO of Generdyne went missing. As the COO, I was next in line for the job. Instead, Bayou muscled his way into the company and gave me an ultimatum. Either back up his bullshit Mr. Harada identity, or I'm gone. I had no choice. But I decided right then and there, I was going to do whatever I could to take what was rightfully mine. If that meant seducing Bayou to tip him off balance, then so be it. Luckily for me, Mike has been incredibly understanding about the whole thing.
She must be very important to you. It's nice to have someone like that by your side. You two seem like an unlikely pair. What happened to the previous CEO?
What do you think happened?
Bayou made him disappear?
Sticking his nose into Generdyne's business. All but outright demanding a cut of the profits.
Yep.
In response, the CEO made a huge mistake by threatening to take his grievances to the FC. His shuttle never arrived. Need I say more?
Yeah, I think Bayou needs to go. I've been saying that on multiple quest lines. And maybe this one will make it finally happen. We took out Ron Hope, who was also a scumbag. One of the governors. So, yeah, it's nice to have someone like that by your side.
Micah is the only person in this godforsaken city that's kept me from going completely under. She doesn't want money, doesn't use me for influence or as a stepping stone to get ahead. She loves me for being me, and I love her for being the same. And when this stupid bullshit is over, and Bayou is 10 fathoms deep under Neon, we'll be there for each other. Forever.
Okay. I'm guessing there's not much love for how things are progressing in Generdyne.
If you had to work with Brayson Bayou, you'd understand. The man is still a totally incompetent fool, and he's running our company into the ground. The worst part of it is that he's Administrator Bayou's brother. So I can't fire him. I can't reassign him. I can't even yell at him. It's like having a cut on your body, and you're helplessly watching yourself bleed to death. Except in our case, we're hemorrhaging money.
What exactly do you do for Generdyne?
What is this? A job interview? I'm the COO of the company, second to the top, right under our esteemed CEO, Mr. Harada, also known as Benjamin Bayou. So when you ask me what I do for Generdyne, the answer is nothing. The Bayous run the show, and I tread water. The salary helps, of course, but at the end of the day, I'm just a joke. Sitting in an office to make things look legitimate.
Why does Benjamin Bayou have to hide the fact he's CEO?
Keeps him off the Freestar Collective's radar. They might actually step in if they discover that the same person controlling the city's regulations and bylaws benefits financially from them. If you haven't figured it out by now, Benjamin has a stranglehold on the city. You can't take a piss without him charging you after flush. Try and get in his way, and then he uses Neon security to beat you senseless, or the Sioga Syndicate to make you disappear.
Yep.
Remember, we never talked. Got it?
Yep. We're all good.
Love the vibe of this place.
And see, no need to kill her.
Those chimeras really pack a punch.
Alright, so we've got to sneak in to their facility and not get caught so that we don't get shot and killed.
I don't sell.
Alright, where to? Elevator? The underbelly. Got it. Heading over there. Generdyne.
After a while,
But we're not going in the main door, apparently. Oh. Apparently we are. Didn't intend to click in. Alright. Let's go around. Back here. Deliveries only. I'm good with that. Alright, I assume everything here is going to be marked as stolen. It is not, awkwardly enough.
I am glad we are on this side of the glass, for a variety of reasons.
Well, since none of this is stealing, I am going to steal all of it. Looks like that's about all of it. And as usual, lots of saves because, again, stealth missions are not my forte in this game. Anything to do with that? No. Okay, we're trying to get over here. What? You see nothing. Oh, we're detected. Almost hidden. There we go. We're hidden, but they're still alerted. I need to get over there. Well, let's take all the stuff, as you do. Ooh. Suspect found. Oh, come on. You spotted her? I was hidden.
Bring it.
Out of my way, people.
Target identified. Come on. This is hopeless.
Where are we going? Down there. How? Ah, down here. I don't care about killing a robot. Oh, goodbye. Are you really gonna attack me? Wow. You are ballsy. I'm really far off from where I'm trying to get to. Robot controller face, no signal. Yeah, I killed the robot. Sorry. Trauma pack. Ooh, that's a good value. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you, probably. Custodial supplies. There was probably a nice stealthy way to make it through here, but oh well. Again, me and stealth missions don't get along. I could go there. So it looks like these two are the ones to use on this. Yeah. So there and there. And then you. There and there. Open the door. Does that open this door? Yes. Yeah. Nothing terribly valuable. I'm guessing none of this is... No. It never is. Like, I see these mannequins, but they never have anything really good in them.
There you are.
You're dead. Can't take it.
Alright. Now it's telling me to go way over there. Proceed to their power core. Like, the location to go keeps jumping.
I'm out of here.
Grid access, maybe? Sounds reasonable. Power storage. That's sounding reasonable. Alright. Totally stealthy. Nah, they're still alert, of course. Power core computer. What do we got? I got a sneeze coming on. Ugh. Conduction grid description. The conduction grid is an electromagnetic absorption system utilizing the shroud suspended above Neon as a lightning conduction array. When a lightning discharge is created between the array and the troposphere, the energy is dispersed evenly across the system's receptors. It is then transported via conductive conduits into our processing facility, where it passes through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers. This ensures that the incoming energy is equalized from its original positive and negative state. Once the energy is cleaned, it gets stored in storage cells located in the power core of the facility. Current power core status: cell 1, green, 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 yellow, orange. Download conduction grid plans. Offloading plans downloaded. Warning: conduction grid plans are highly classified. As a safety precaution, they are encoded with 512-bit holomatrix encryption. If decryption is required, please obtain a cipher from Chief Technician Brayson Bayou in our section. Are we gonna have to go grab that? Wouldn't surprise me. Locate Brayson Bayou. Yeah. An unfortunate situation.
Currently posted to Genedine's R&D laboratory. Personal notation. I'd like to go on record about my feelings about Chief Technician Bayou. Though most of my fellow employees feel that he's underqualified and incompetent, I feel that they are underestimating him. I've spoken to Brayson at length, and I find him actually to be a kind and endearing person. I think that living in the shadow of his brother, Administrator Benjamin Bayou, has given him a bad name, and that's a shame. From what I can gather, he was placed in his current position against his own better judgment and asked to do the impossible. It's an unfortunate situation, but I will endeavor to get the rest of the technicians in the department to be more supportive.
Yeah. I was wondering if that was something spoken under duress. And we'd have a thing at the end like, is that what you wanted me to say? But maybe he does have one fan who accepts that though he's not good in his current position, it's not his fault and he didn't want to be in this position.
This is perhaps the largest battery array in the settled systems.
Like, are there vents around that I could have been sneaking through? Huh. Alright, let's keep running. They're catching fire by shooting me because I've got I think an armor mod that causes that. That's what I was wanting. Med pack. No, stop going to the menu. Bayou's office. Ow. That grenade was thrown like outside of there. How did it come through with me? Anyway, you must be the... What? Just what? I'm looking for evidence to see if you have anything of interest for me to grab. Some basic materials. Don't really care. An elevator. Nice. Another jellyfish jar. Yeah. But no evidence for me to steal. Yeah, I don't know what's going on out there. Neon Knights permanently grants the recipe for the Chem Red Amp, which increases physical and energy resistance, melee damage, and speed for a limited time. Gladly. Nothing on your desk. What about your computer? I'm just going to use it while you're sitting there. Decryption routine. Encrypted data recognized. Encryption cipher required. Please obtain type GEC encryption cipher module from Chief Technician to utilize. Upload subsystem data input. Data packets have been transferred to the Generdyne mainframe. Please allow approximately 13 to 20 seconds for the data to fully integrate within the system. And Generdyne message system. Wow. From Ayumi Komiko. According to last month's budget reports, you've spent over 10,000 credits and have nothing to show at the review. This has to stop. For the last 2 years, you've been promising some kind of breakthrough, yet you have absolutely nothing to show for your supposed efforts. I've spoken to Mr. Harada, and we're both very disappointed, but willing to give you another chance. You need to bring us something tangible. Brayson. This is from Technician Hedlinger. We've had to pull storage cell 4 offline again today for a full diagnostic. According to our figures, it's reporting only 93% efficiency rating, which indicates that it's slowly but surely in process of degradation. We must get the budget to fix these aging power cells, or in a few years' time, we could be looking at a total planet shutdown. From Technician Albertson. As per your request, here is the status of our currently active experiments. Experiment that failed. A total meltdown of all internal components. Ongoing. Recommended replacement of windmill blades due to lightning damage. Failed. All test subjects deceased. Order for new subjects placed. Yikes. Hypothermic coils overheating. Suggest total redesign. Failed. Project cancelled due to project costs and lack of personnel. Active. Setup complete. Requires more time to adapt the plants to salt water. Active. Setup ongoing. Should be completed within the month. From Donald Laren, Laren Construction. The emergency exit from your office has been completed as per your specifications. The lift should bring you directly to the surface and can be easily accessed using the standard elevator call system. The cost has been deducted from your personal account as requested. Please let me know if you have any issues with the product. I'm surprised he didn't run when I walked in. Seriously, what is going on out there? Oh, I guess we are in the same zone. No, don't run. I need to talk to you.
I was wondering how long it would take you to get down here. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. I just don't want anyone getting hurt.
I didn't hurt anyone, don't worry. There has to be a catch. Give me the cipher first, then I'll consider if anyone's going to get hurt. You're mistaken. How'd you know I was here for the encryption cipher?
When you accessed the computer in the power core, it sent a notification to me here. I knew you were coming, I just didn't know when.
Okay. There has to be a catch.
No catch. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him.
Does he? I agree, he deserves everything coming to him. I'm sure you have a good reason to hate your brother. If there's something between you and your brother, it isn't my problem. Who's your brother? We're gonna ask it just because, but seriously, can you imagine getting to this point and not knowing who his brother is?
You're kidding, right? My brother is Benjamin Bayou. one and only. He's the administrator of Neon. And the reason I'm so damn miserable.
I'm sure you have a good reason to hate your brother.
Oh, don't patronize me. I know I'm no prize winner myself, but at least I don't spend my days trying to screw everyone over. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out.
That's
You
harsh.
should consider distancing yourself from your brother. Perhaps somewhere off-world.
Giving me the cipher is a great way to get back at your brother. You should expose Benjamin Bio for everything shady he's done. You should take him out. How do you know he talks about you behind your back?
One advantage to being perceived as stupid is that no one takes you seriously. When I walk into a party, I'm instantly the resident social pariah. But my eyes and ears are wide open. I can't tell you the number of times I've overheard that my brother has spread amusing anecdotes about his stupid brother.
Giving me the cipher is a great way to get back at your brother. I'm hoping I can go with both of these because I also want him to expose what Benjamin Bayou has been doing. Now, we're going to start with this. You should expose Benjamin Bayou for everything shady he's done.
That wouldn't do any good. For every scheme he's gotten himself into, he has a bulletproof exit strategy. Man's virtually immortal.
If such a thing were possible, it likely would have happened before now. I expect it is beyond your ability.
You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same.
Why are you and Benjamin at such odds with each other?
Because he's a two-faced son of a bitch, that's why. It's not like I should be surprised. When we were younger, we never got along very well. I mean, he's 11 years older than I am. We had two different mothers. Might as well have been from two separate families.
Must have been tough. I'm sure your parents cared for you both the same. It's quite an age gap. Must have been tough.
That's an understatement. I never knew my actual mother. She was my father's mistress. And I was told she vanished from Neon when I was only 2 years old. Ben's mother, she didn't give a crap about me. Wouldn't even let me call her mom. I just had to call her Liliana. Can you imagine? And then there's Dad. So buried in the day-to-day operations of Neon, he didn't have time to pay attention to his bastard son.
Harsh. So sorry, sounds like Benjamin resents where you came from. You were still born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Have you ever sought out your birth mother?
Yeah, I've tried, but I always hit a dead end. It's as though she was here one day and suddenly vanished the next. And then her existence was erased from everyone's memory. I wouldn't be at all surprised if my father had her killed to avoid public embarrassment. That's the kind of man he was.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, everyone's sorry. Just as sorry as I am. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and it's nice to get this off my chest, but talking about it isn't going to change a thing. That's why I gave you the encryption cipher. Anything I can do to stick it to Ben, that's the real therapy.
How did you end up working at Genodyne?
As usual, you can thank my dear brother for that. At first, he made me deputy administrator. That went well, until I wouldn't cooperate with Owen Dexler and all of his thugs at Neon Security. Then, he had me work with Valentina over at Xenofresh, helping with Aurora distribution. Until she pinned a credit-skimming scam on me. And now, here I am, chief technician at Genodyne. I don't even know the first thing about electrical engineering.
I mean, the obvious thing, if you're put in this position where you are at the top, but you don't actually know anything because of, you know, his brother, nepotism, all that. He should have just sat back and said, hey, yeah, people who know stuff, do your thing. I'll just take my cut of the profits. Instead, it sounds like he has, you know, pushed forward bad projects and stomped good projects and been overall causing problems. How are things down here for you at Genodyne?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, I'm at about, I don't know, a -8. I don't have the background for this electrical engineering stuff. Chief technician? It's ridiculous. Ben stuck me down here expecting me to work miracles. He didn't stop for even a second to think of the repercussions. That's so typical. All I need is one breakthrough, one, and I could shove this job right in his face. Damn, that would feel good.
I'm sure the conduction grid can be adapted into an anti-EM weapon technology. Keep plugging away at it, I'm sure you'll arrive at a breakthrough. You should leave Neon strike out on your own. Yeah. I'm gonna help him out. I'm hoping this isn't saying that it's helping the Crimson Fleet, but it's an option because I'm part of the Crimson Fleet. Although I don't know how we could have gotten to this quest line without being part of the Crimson Fleet. But the conduction grid can be adapted into an anti-EM weapon technology.
Holy crap. You might be right. I mean, it would take some time, but I bet I could figure it out.
No, not you figure it
All
out.
this time I've been trying to develop something new, and it's been staring me in the face for years. Oh man, that is so like me. Thank you for giving me that kick in the ass I needed to get going.
Don't you figure it out. Authorize your techs to figure it out. You, again, just sit around looking pretty and raking in money. That's all you need to do. Like, getting involved, I think, is his mistake.
Do me a favor and don't tell my brother we talked. He wouldn't like it.
Alright, so is there something new on the computer? Encryption routine. Ah, there we go. Conduction grid schematics added, blah, blah, blah. Good. And nothing new here. Good. So we got the pieces we need, and now we just take the elevator to the surface. If I use penthouse, restricted. Neither option has the quest marker on it, which is odd. Ah. Come on, let me go to the penthouse. Fine. Okay. So yeah, we got shot up a little bit, but not that bad. I think I'm on medium difficulty, and at this point it's just laughably a joke. Let me just verify that because of my curiosity. Settings, gameplay, normal difficulty. And yet I can just walk through a facility getting shot up and just ignore them. Like, okay. Alright, where are we going to now? Apparently here?
Ah, there.
Benjamin Bayou.
What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Genodyne's systems.
If you know why I'm here, then you know what's at stake. I have no clue what you're talking about. If you're so smart, then you figured out. You were expecting me.
Well, yes. You didn't think your little foray into Genodyne would go completely undetected, did you?
No, it was lots of shooting and lots of security. It was clearly detected. You know why I'm here, then you know what's at stake.
All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted.
Cutting a deal with the fleet will be cheaper than paying to remove the virus. You know I'm from the Crimson Fleet, you know if we mean business. I'll remove it for half that amount. What do you care if the Crimson Fleet steals Genodyne's secrets?
Because, like the majority of revenue-generating businesses in the city, I have a vested interest in Generdyne's profits.
Do you, though?
But more importantly than simply losing money, I don't like anything in my city being interfered with without my approval.
If you cared about Generdyne's success and profits, you would probably make moves to help them make profits. Cutting a deal with the fleet will be cheaper than paying to remove the virus.
Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business.
Your methods are no different than ours. Your arrogance is astounding. That's why you shouldn't interfere. Your arrogance is astounding.
That's what they tell me. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer.
I thought you didn't make deals with
All you
pirates.
have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
No thanks.
That is an offer? Your negotiating skills are impressive indeed.
It was me. It was Brayson Bayou. It was Estelle Vincent. Perhaps we can come to a financial agreement instead. What will happen to them?
You don't have to worry about that in the least. You point me to our little mole, and I'll do the rest. You don't even have to get your hands dirty.
I'm not going to point it at Brayson or Estelle. So it was me. I wanted the info.
Really? That's the story you're going with?
Yeah, try and get me removed.
Very well. There's a body that Neon Security is going to be discovering very soon. One with concrete evidence that links you to the murder. I'd say you have about 1 hour to leave this place before you have a price on your head.
I almost admire your commitment to corruption. Almost.
So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
No, wrong button. Is there a quest to just murder him? There is not. Because, you know, it's tempting. I gotta at least try it. You know, I'm probably gonna reload. Oh, game. Come on. When he said he was untouchable, he apparently wasn't kidding. Oh, let's put away our gun while we're wandering through civilized places. So it looked like we were supposed to go back to Madame Savage's to let our contact know. My guess is the body in question is our contact's. The idea that Bayou doesn't actually know who we were hired by seems unlikely. Or he'll be watching where we go, and when we immediately leave him to go talk to our contact, he'll have her killed. Something to that effect. Over that way.
I have some sleep crates.
I am not buying a sleep crate. I did that once and it was a huge waste of money. Out of my way, people. There we go.